Feeling tired? That. Perk up and level up with Baumbach Coffee's delicious modern dark roast. Your favourite brewer's favourite brew. Baumbachcoffee.com.
Welcome to the party. Best show on the internet. Ask anybody. You know it's easy money. Sit back, relax, get your headphones, everybody. Welcome to the party. Blackout in the booth. Every episode's a party. We go hard like Ricky Bobby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the big boss man, aka the clumsy jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the captain, the Jalen Brunson of podcasting, baby, because I'm back. I'm making a comeback. Hell yeah, dude. I don't remember the last time an episode came out. And yes, that information is accessible by me, but I didn't know that was going to be the first thing I was going to say, and I didn't really care to look it up. But I don't believe we've had an episode this year, 2026, and it could be getting close to 12 months now. But I will tell you this. I recorded 3 episodes which never made it out because I had a job for a little while that I was working where I was starting at like 6 in the morning, and then I was driving home at like 2 or 3 or something. And so I was like, I'll just do it in my drive home. I'll be able to fit it into my day that way. So I recorded 3 episodes in 3 days, and the audio just sucked. I was in a car with no microphone, just like on my iPhone and all that. And I just wasn't really about that. So I never released them. I thought if I'm going to do it, I'll do it properly, and we'll get the equipment sorted again. I think the mic might be a little bit hot. We'll drop that down a little. So apologies if the start of the episode was a little bit loud. Hopefully we can fix that in post. But I think we're hot now. We got it going. We're back, baby. Who knows how the start really is. It's been a long time since I've been in this seat, and you might even notice. You might even notice, this is a different setup. What happened to the office with the movie posters and all that? I'll tell you what happened. I got rid of the equipment. I got rid of the mics. You can see I'm hand holding now, doing the handheld mic. Really just, you know what? The office turned into a storage space. I made it. I junked it up. I didn't want to go in there. As half the reason the podcast stopped. So I've pulled the equipment out. We're doing it on the couch now. This room looks like shit. This is where my 4-year-old leaves everything. So this is more normalized filth though, rather than the office, which I like to be pristine when I record, was looking and is looking like shit. So now that we've got a new position, I'm comfy on a couch. I can probably sell the chairs. Actually, no, they were a gift. So we'll keep the chairs, and we'll do, like, if I've got a guest. Well, a guest could sit on the couch. I can do work in there in the office though. I can write my jokes and stuff. In here is no good. This isn't the vibe I want for joke writing, really. It's too cluttered. Oh, so you said the office is cluttered and you'll do joke writing in the cluttered office. That'll work. I'll do joke writing out. I'll go to a park or the beach, or sometimes I like to do it in the car driving verbally. Sometimes I like to sit down at a cafe. I like writing sessions with the bros. You know, I have 10 million premises in my phone that I haven't. I really don't need another premise for the rest of my career. I have 10 milli. What the fuck? I just said the word and I forgot it. I got to get some fish oil. Get me a fish oil sponsor. I'm getting dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever else. I've got it all, baby. I've got it all. I'm ill. I'm mentally ill. I'm sick with it. Sick with the mic. Sick with the rock. What else? Just, man, I'm sick with it in general, really. My attitude, my whole steez. Even though I'm sitting here wearing like a 3/4 zip from college, which was where I graduated from 12 years ago. Like, how old are you, bro? Get younger. Get younger, dude. Dude, I've been getting mad as shit. Like, people drive by my street fast and I'm like, slow down. You know, real old man shit. Real old man shit, bro. But it's like, what do you do? Like, I don't want someone to run over my kid and shit. Shit starts to change, man. You start acting old, but you understand why. And it's when you have a kid. Or even just when you get older and it's just like, what? Why is that motherfucker being so loud over there? Why is that motherfucker having so much fun when I'm over here with sore knees or whatever? It's just, a lot of getting older is jealousy. Wishing you had your youth back. Knowing now what I could have done with my youth and having not done it. You know? Yeah, I traveled the world playing basketball and all that, but I was a dumb cunt, bro. I didn't know shit. Honestly, I didn't know Nathan, bro, back then. Now I know, I mean, barely more than that, but enough to go back and really, you know what I was doing. Bro, I was so bad in relationships with girls mostly. Even guys, I wasn't great at making friends, I don't think. People from the outside, like of me, like everyone except me, seem to think, oh, nah, you make friends, you're good at nah, dude. I've definitely got problems with making friends. People in the comedy circuit definitely know that. I struggle making friends, bro, because I'm like, I've got like a cold demeanor, but I'm a warm person. And so people that are my friends are like, God, no, you're so easy to make friends with. And it's like, that was all you, Holmes. That means you stepped perfectly every step of the way. You never went out of line. You go, bro, you take one step out of line with me and my face don't lie. And you see my face. And so I'm like, I try to be polite, but I'm polite like this. You know, and you need to follow on YouTube. You need to follow on YouTube to really get the full content of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, man. But we're back, baby. We're back. Should we get into the movie? Should we get into the movie review? Or should I, dude, I don't even know if I need to do a movie review on this episode because I've got so much to talk about over the last 12 months, man. Shit, what first, man? Shit, nothing really, man, to be honest with you. I didn't really do shit. Let's get into Clay's reviews. Oh, that was the wrong button. See, this is how long it's been. And I don't have the headphones on. Now I'm realizing I should have had the headphones on to know when the music stops, but I'll just watch the waveforms and I'll know when to kick back in. Let's go, Clay's reviews.
Comedy, action, horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's reviews.
All right, I think we might be done there with the intro to Clay's reviews, man. We're back. I'm so excited to be back, man. You don't understand. I didn't want to stop. My schedule was nuts. My schedule got crazy. I'll tell you what happened. I know I was supposed to go into the review here, but like, I got all these jobs that were not conducive. Like, I started doing support work for a while, and that was like early mornings. And then I was picking up Kenny. I was picking up Kenny from daycare after that, and then it's like play with Kenny. Then it's bedtime, and then it's like, one, do I want to wake him with my loud voice? And two, do I feel like it? Because I'm because I'm tired. So yeah, it got like that. Then I got another job, which was even like, it was pretty much the same hours. It was early mornings, pick up Kenny early, hang out with Kenny, bedtime. I'm out. And then I got to a point where I really needed to get my Fringe show ready. It was about halfway done. I didn't have long until Fringe really. So I was like, I can't spend time on the podcast. I need to get this show ready. Got the show ready. Show's good, by the way. Could have sold more tickets, obviously. That would have been nice. But it got solid reviews, decent feedback. Many people said it's the best I've been, which for like over an hour, probably. Yeah, like start to finish, probably. But, you know, I think I've got stronger material, but it's like 15, 20 minutes, which I'm going to release a mini special. I say that like it's happening, but I want it to happen. It's filmed. Trying to get my hands on the film is the difficult part. Maybe putting this out there into the world, maybe, but I don't want to name names and all that. That's, you know, you don't want to name and shame a motherfucker, but just get it to me, man. Get it to me. Let me release it. Let the people see the jokes, man. You know? Gin and Comics, last Friday of every month. Still, that's the last few months has been banging, bro. Sellout rooms, big laughers in there. Sometimes you get a full room of people that are like quiet or something. It's been lit in there, bro. Love it. Absolutely loving it. I shut down Nevermind, which is my Thursday room. Coming off of Melbourne Comedy Festival, where I sold fuck all tickets. I was depressed and then I looked at ticket sales for my first Thursday back for Nevermind, and it was at 0. And I was like, am I about to run an ad right now after losing thousands of dollars in Melbourne? And I was like, nah, fuck it. Cancel that. So the Thursday night's gone. The Friday night's killing it. I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling better, man. I'm feeling ready. And I guess that's what, at the end of the day, that's why I pulled the mic, the lappy, the camera. I pulled it all back out, and we're back here. Anyway, we did press the theme song music, so let's get cracking. Jay Kelly, man, came out a long time ago now. It's probably like 5 years old now. No, that's an exaggeration. It's probably like at least a year old, maybe more. But it's a movie on Netflix. And I chose to watch that while I was eating a cheese platter because I did know there was a portion of this shit that was going to be in Italy. And I don't know if a cheese platter comes from Italy. I don't really know what language charcuterie is. It actually, if anything, it actually kind of sounds like Elven. You know, charcuterie sounds like something from Lord of the Rings. So I don't know if charcuterie is a charcuterie. I guess a charcuterie sound. It could be Italian, but it could also be like charcuterie. You know, it could be French. But we don't really get into etymology lots here at the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. See, sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget to check, especially when you haven't been doing it for a long time. But we're on. Dude, OnlyFans, check out those fucking dogs, baby. I cover them up to make sure you guys aren't getting free content, free fucking wiki feet content or whatever. But sometimes you got to cross the legs, especially, like I said before, when you get old, man, you start doing old people shit. The leg cross starts happening. I remember once I was in a locker room. I think it might have been when I played for Townsville, and I saw, yeah, I can name him. It's not like defamatory. I saw Jacob Holmes, man, and he was an old head at the time. He was towards the end of his career. He was our captain. He was already like playing a big role in the Players Association if he wasn't the president of it already. And he used to sit with his legs crossed, and we used to laugh, man. we used to laugh, bro, because he would be sitting in there all like, and we would be like, what's dad doing over there? But now I get it, man. Sometimes you got to do it. It opens the hips up. Anyway, Jay Kelly, bro. Clooney plays this guy, Jay Kelly, who's an actor, and his manager is Adam Sandler. And long story short, opening scene is we're gonna have spoilers. We're gonna have some spoilers here for this, just so you know. I'll play the spoiler alert sound real quick. I won't keep it rocking, but that should probably play a little bit of spoiler alert. So we got a spoiler coming. So the opening scene of the film, he finishes shooting a scene, Jay Kelly, Clooney. And he says, did we get it? Did we get it? Do we need to do another one? I think we should do another one. Or can we do it again? Or can I do it again? I want to do it again. Something like that. And you see like this uncertainty or this need for reassurance in him. And I don't know if you've ever need reassurance, bro, but dude, I was just saying before, relationships with ladies as a youngin', bro, I needed a bitch to tell me like, bro, I love you, Clay. I love you. Clay, good morning, I love you. Good morning tea, I love you. Good lunch, I love you. They go into meals instead of times a day. Good afternoon tea, I love you. Good dinner, I love you. I needed it, I love you constantly touch. I need you to touch me. I need you to kiss me. I need you to tell me you love me. I need you to give me gifts or whatever. I was needy, bro. Stage 5 clinger, bro. Forever. Not even a clinger, just like mad needed reassurance. And yes, a clinger. And yes, a clinger. Gross, bro. Gross. So gross. And then if I wasn't being the clinger and I was trying to get out of it, instead of the truth, bro, just telling them what they want to hear all the time. Tell them what they want to hear. And then sometimes, or one time in particular, too much truth. I was like Kendrick Lamar, bro. I was like, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress, you know? And that's not nice. That's bullying. That's, instead of breaking up with this bitch, I got into a rap beef with her, you know? And that's why. I hope you guys can't hear my dogs. My God, they're doing my head in, man. They were in here like resting before, you know? Like they act, bro, like they're so hard done by. And it's like, if I had your fucking life, you know, man, no, I'd be bored out of my fucking brain if I was a dog, bro. I need to be up and at 'em, man. I need to be fucking writing jokes, doing gigs, shooting hoops, fucking spraying out on something. I need to be out there, dude, getting it done. But yeah, he's got this mad need for reassurance, and you see it early. He's asking the director, like, did we get it? And then he's just sitting there like he's so unsure of himself, and he's like the guy. He's Jay Kelly. He's the movie star. And so you get that, and then you see he's got this codependent relationship with his manager, Ron, maybe, played by Adam Sandler. Honestly, I watched this movie about 8 months ago. All the movies we're going to go through first are going to be movies I watched so fucking long ago, bro. It's all right. It's all right. We'll get to it, man. But you see Adam Sandler knows everything about Clooney, or Ron knows everything about Jay Kelly, right? Everything about him. Where his kids go to school, what time they get picked up, what appointments he's got, what auditions he's got, you know, what advertising deals he's got to sign. He knows everything. And then Jay Kelly doesn't know shit about Ron. He's very self-obsessed, of course. How could you not be? When you get to that level, man, and you've got two people chasing after your every need, you got people taking off your coat, putting it back on for you, tying your shoes for you. Can I get you a coffee? Yeah, I'll have a coffee. Get me a coffee. Matter of fact, while you're up, get me some strawberries and shit. It just turns into that. You know, it starts off nice. It starts off like, oh, for real? No, I can get it. And then it turns into, yeah, actually, matter of fact, you can't get, oh, the fuck is this? This is a fucking half-calf decaf. I said a fucking caramel latte, 2 pumps, 3 pumps, or whatever. It's like, what the fuck have you turned into? It's like, you turned into what they allowed you to turn into. Obviously, you got to take some responsibility and shit, but like, man, I never. You've always got managers and shit, right? When you play basketball, like team managers that they'll carry bags, and they've always got more bags than you. You generally you carry your own bags, right? But they've got a bag of their possessions, then they've got like a bag of the team uniforms and a fucking water bottle bag and shit. And a lot of people get to a point, fucking come on, rookie, help out, Jenkins or whatever, the manager. And it's like, well, saying that sounds like you're taking notice or whatever, but also grab it. Also, you have a responsibility to help people out too, not just call people out. Like when you're with your kid or whatever, and it depends on, you're not trying to be lazy or whatever when you see like, that lady needs help with her bags. Go help her with her bags or whatever. I was at the bike track with my kid the other day. There's a police station near us. It's like a traffic school, not traffic school. It's like the traffic services branch, right? I don't think you can just walk in there and file a police report or whatever. It's not police station, but when I'm talking to Kenny about it, I just call it the police station with the road, man. And it's got traffic lights and all this shit. And Kenny loves it, man. He loves following the road rules. He stops at the red light and he sits there for fucking 2 minutes or whatever it takes. He just waits, man, patiently for it to go green, and then he's off. And he loves it, man. And a little baby fell off its bike the other day. And I wanted to help the kid. His mum was way over the other side. But I was like, Kenny, run over there and see if that baby's okay, try and teach him. And he's like, he's only 4, and he didn't say anything straight away. He just looked. And he said, he's okay, Daddy, because the kid wasn't crying. Kid just but he was too small to sort of get himself up. He's just sort of fell and just looked up and was just waiting to kind of get helped up. And then I was like, maybe I should help the kid. And then I didn't help him, because then I was like, the mum's on her way and you just never know who you're dealing with. And then I started thinking what if this bitch starts freaking out because I touched her kid or whatever? So I just stood there. And it sucks that you have to be like that these days. But motherfuckers out there really tweaking. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, how could you not be like that? Is what I'm saying. He gets so self-absorbed. He knows nothing about his manager, who is his comfort blanket, his emotional support pillow, He's got this guy that knows everything about him. He knows fuck all about him though. And it's it's this mad codependent relationship. But it makes him feel like somebody. And he needs to feel like that because he's got kids, right? He's got 2 daughters. They're grown. But he never was there for him as they grew up. And he has to feel like it was all worth it, right? He has to feel like somebody. So he's gonna always make sure he feels busy, okay? Which is it made me think, man, about comedy and why I do it. Is it just this self-serving thing, this artistry and this need to create and be heard and leave my mark or whatever? Is that self-serving, or am I doing it for my family? And can it be both? But right now, and can it be one and then the other, or one and then both? Because right now, I want to be doing it for my family, But when I go to Melbourne Comedy Festival, I can't guarantee that I'm going to make a profit. Actually, I can guarantee that I'm not going to make a profit. After this year, man, just pissed money up the wall, bro, and just like it puts your family in danger, bro. You're in a deficit now, and the optics are that you are on a holiday. I had to cancel tonight. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to go out for dinner with dad, or I'm going to go out for dinner with the guys. So you're just there going out for dinners every night and not doing comedy and not making any money, actually losing money. You're there losing money and then spending more money on dinners. Got to eat. But I get the optics, right? So like it's hard. It's hard in that sense of like, I started, as Jay Kelly, I started acting to fulfill this need that I had, this love of the craft. And I fulfilled it. And then it became really rewarding financially. So I was able to provide for my family in that way, but I was never home. You see it a lot in old school jobs too, in old school dads. Guys that just work like 75-hour weeks and shit, and they're like, got to put food on the table. Got to make sure the rent's paid. Got to make sure the lights stay on. Got to make sure the heat's on. But you're never there, and you never build a relationship with your kids. There's a lot of that's what an old school dad was. That's what they thought the job was, and then that's what you grew up thinking the job was as a man. Daughters, more in tune with their emotions, were probably able to be like angry with their dad and shit and be like, you were never fucking there. Why couldn't you be there or whatever? Guys are just like, yeah, we get it, motherfucker. Yes. I came from I'm a child of divorce, man. So I didn't see my dad not there all the time. But do you know what I did see? My mom not there all the time. And I didn't judge her for that, because I didn't judge my dad for that. But like, I learned to look after myself very young. Get to school by myself, get home by myself. Feed myself, snacks. Feed myself snacks. Mum would still cook dinner. Mum would work a full day, and then she would work a night job too. Entertain myself at home. Or go with her sometimes and entertain myself there. Don't bother her. She's working, So I saw that. And then I saw like this character who was good at what he did, and he was happy with doing it. But the happiness started to fade because the realization was coming to him that he was never there. And not only for his family, his daughters, his wife, he was divorced. His manager, he shares a kiss with an ex, and this is really pulling the memory, but like, I think she made mention of like, you weren't ready for us or whatever. He said something like, why did this never work out or whatever? You weren't ready for this. You could never do this or whatever. And then he's like really figuring that out. And then he's in Italy for this like a tribute. They play a movie, and it's all it's one of your movies. They play it, and then everyone stands up and claps at you at the end. And he goes to Italy, and he's riding on the train, and people are recognizing him, and he's loving it because he's still in an insulated celebrity bubble. He's got all his team around him managing him, but he gets to mix with the people, and they recognize him, and he feels something. I'm Jay Kelly. This was all for something. I did this. This is why I did this. People know me. My daughters love me, right? You love me. Why wouldn't my daughters love me? There's different expectations. There's different expectations with family. You're supposed to be there, and you were never there. Now your daughter's at the age where she can tell you that. Don't try and be there now, Dad. Right now, while I'm on a trip in Italy with my new boyfriend and my friends, now you want to be there? You're bothering me. The fuck out of here. Okay, fine. I'll call my other daughter. She answers the phone like, what? What do you want? What are you calling me for? It's 4 o'clock in the morning over here. He's like, oh shit. Yo, I'm in Italy though. Please come to my tribute. What for? Here, check this out. Check this letter out that I wrote my therapist. So basically it says, I hate you. You're never there. I don't have a dad. Oh shit. What has my life been? You know? And that's basically the gist of the whole movie. And then, dude, the most beautiful part of the film, and, you know, spoiler alert again, he has this tribute show, which I don't want to do it. Okay, I'll do it. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'll do it. He does it, and everyone claps for him. They think he's wonderful, and he breaks the fourth wall. At the very end, he breaks the fourth wall, and he says the line that opened the film. He says it again. He says, have we got it? I think I want to do it again. And that, dude, I just got goosebumps right now. I remember, actually, now that I say it, I think that did make me cry when we watched it, because he knows now. He's at that point in life where he knows he could have done it better and he wants to do it over. And that's sort of like what got me. I was like, am I doing the right I'm not always gone. I'm here all the time, and I feel like I sound like I'm justifying, but like I play a big role in Kenny's life. I have a flexible job. You know, I work weekends. Sometimes I go away. Sometimes I'm only gigging in Adelaide or whatever. So I drop him off at daycare. I pick him up from daycare. We go to the ice cream shop. We go kick the footy. We shoot hoops. We go to Plaster Funhouse. We go bowling. We go to the police station thing. You know? And I love that. I feel blessed because I know some people, you know, 9 to 5. Shit. I pick Kenny up at 3 because I'm like, you don't need to be there till 5. You don't need to be there till 5 if I'm not going to be busy till 5. I could be busy till 5. I don't want to be busy till 5. I want to be with you, little man. One day a week, I spend the whole day with him. Plus weekends. Whole weekend if I'm home, plus 1 day a week, all with him, which is incredible. You know, I sound like I'm justifying, but like the end of the movie makes you think, like, am I doing the right thing? But it's like, what is right? And what's wrong? At the level of like Jay Kelly, if you're always away for work, right? Like, there's a difference between being home but working a 9 to 5. So like you're gone from 8 to 6, you know, at least you're there, you're tucking your kid in every night. But if you're going on 3-6 month movie shoots, come home for a week, oh, daddy's home, see you, bitch, I'm going to another movie. Oh, I'm cheating on your mum with the next actress that I work with, then that's kind of wild. Yeah, I'd want to do it again too. But like, yeah, it just makes you think though, like, this guy got everything he thought he wanted, including a family, and the family didn't work out because he got what he wanted, you know? That's wild. That's wild. I think comedy is a little more forgiving than that. Obviously, like, there's road dogs, but I think when you're successful enough, you can bring your kid on the road too. You know, people say about like FaceTime and shit, but it's like, I know that's a blessing, but I don't want to be a FaceTime dad. Anyway, the movie was too long. It was like 139 minutes, 136, 139. That's over 2 hours, I believe. Yeah, it is. Almost 2.5 hours. For this maximum 2 hours, 120, but that's too much. That's still too much. Maximum 120, but yeah, that's too much. 90 minutes is my sweet spot for a movie. 90 minutes usually works better with a comedy, but 90 minutes isn't a bad length for a movie. I think you can do it, and I think people are getting too self-indulgent with the movies. the directors and all that. Oh, we really need to set it up. You see a lot of movies where shit don't happen for 40 minutes. Okay, that was an exaggeration. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is an episode of Friends, bro. Imagine if nothing happened for 20 minutes of Friends. You'd be sick. So something needs to happen in the 20 minutes. That's why I love an action movie. Oh, you're going to have an action movie that doesn't open with a fat action scene, bro? Fuck out of here. Hell yeah, bro. I love an action movie because they get to it. Something happens, bro, early. Something fucking happens and you get with it and you're like, oh, I know what all these motherfuckers are about. No exposition needed. No exposition needed. Sometimes they do a little bit of like, someone will say like, we need to get out of here in the next 39 minutes, the next 39 seconds before the shutters close and we're locked in. And it's like, no one would say that because that took ages to say. Just say like, let's go. But sometimes they get heavy on the exposition, especially with the, Netflix and all that shit. Because people are on their phones and shit. I saw Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, I think it was on Rogan, and they were saying, like, they're making movies for people scrolling now, so they're constantly explaining what happened so you can hear it and look up instead of just fucking consuming the movie or whatever. But hold on, let me look at my notes for a second. 36 minutes. We're doing all right. We do want to try get to an hour. I don't think we will today though, but this is just like a welcome back episode, and this is how it's going to be. I don't know how funny it was. I just was like kind of rambling into the mic though. But Sandler was good. Sandler's usually here and he was here, which is a nice different gear to see him in. And I don't mean like skill level wise. I mean like energy. He's usually like, oh, what are you looking at, Mr. Penguin? Oh, you want a piece of me? But then in this one, he was more just like, come on, you got it. You're a good dad. You're all right. You're going to be okay. What can I do for you? And he was good. I actually think he's a really talented actor. I don't think he gets enough credit. If you haven't seen Punch Drunk Love, I highly recommend that movie. Okay? Especially for Sandler fans. A lot of Sandler fans have seen his silly shit. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, all of that, which are great. Classics. Love them. But not a real character, right? He's a fucking psycho, right? But Punch Drunk Love is like a dialed down version of that intense like anger and energy, and it places him in the real world, and it's just amazing. It's such an amazing movie. Punch Drunk Love. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. Go see it. Yeah, like it's in the movies. Find it, stream it, do what you got to do. Go to Blockbuster Video and hire it. Pay the late fee, $8,000. Yeah, Sandler was good. Clooney was fine. There was a note there about that, but that doesn't matter. And, I like to tell a story. That kind of goes with the movie. But I kind of talked about Fatherhood there, which I think counts. Because that was like kind of natural. I wasn't planning on speaking about that at all. But I will say what I plan on speaking about just because we need to flesh out this episode a bit more. But Jay Kelly was struggling with that transition out of acting, He needed reassurance as an actor, but also as a man. And he didn't know what he was going to be if he wasn't Jay Kelly anymore. So being on the train and getting recognized, that gave him life, And I had that. And I talk about this too much, but it's like my main, it's like my life for so long, like moving through life as an athlete, as a basketball player, as a high level athlete, as a professional athlete, getting free meals, getting, just respect or love in the streets or whatever. And then not only retiring but relocating and sort of just going from 100 to 0, your identity's all fucked up. And I won't tell the whole story of it because I've been there before. I'm going to archive a lot of these episodes of the Welcome to the Poddy podcast too, which will be available on the Patreon and all of that. But yeah, man, it's just like, it's fucking, what was I going to say? Yeah, the transition from A to B or this to that, basketball player to I don't know what, guy, just guy, I'm just a guy now, was hard. You know, maybe when you got kids or something, maybe it would have been easier. I had to retire quite young because of my knees. So I knew that like I should have been able to keep going and I couldn't. I didn't have like life-changing money. I had a nice chunk of savings and I blew it all. I don't think I regret it. I don't think about it much. So I don't think I regret it, but I got to party. Which I hadn't really, you know, I'd got pissed plenty of times. Don't get me wrong, but like without thinking about practice or my body really, I'd never done that. And so I did a lot of that for like probably 6 months really. Blew through my savings in 6 months and started again, man. Working a day job, which I didn't love. Met Rachel, and she caught a lot of me hating myself in my life. My attitude was bad, and so we had bad fights and shit at the start. And you know, you still have fights. The ones at the start were fucking like atrocious, absolute atrocities, man. Regrettable, you know, but I wasn't ready for a relationship. I didn't know myself at the time. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I was trying to be, who I wanted to be, who I could be. And comedy helped me find that, man. Comedy helped me find it, which I'm grateful for comedy for that. But now I'm trying to get comedy to find me some dollar bills, bro. So, you know, buy tickets to Gin and Comics. If you see my show, if you see my name on anything, come to that shit. And, you know, tell your friends about the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. It's back. We're going to be doing these every week. We're back at it like a bad habit, all right? We're going to do this. I think I'm going to be a regular on another podcast. I'm not going to say it out loud yet just in case it's not happening, but I think it's happening. So, you know, we got 2 podcasts. We got comedy. You know, do what you got to do to support me, man. Even if it's just to share. Get that name out there. When the special drops, watch it, share it. I'm putting the special energy out there. But, man, I'm happy to be back. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to love yourselves. And as always, bang, bang.
Oh my God, it's so big and strong.
Baumbach coffee. Big, strong flavour. Competition? I don't think so. Baumbachcoffee.com. Get yours.